In today's video, I'm going to try and predict my next 5-star reads. So hello my fellow fantasy book lovers and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hi and welcome. My name is Kathy, I'm a goth girl from Belgium who loves fantasy reading. So for today's video, I actually collected a pile of books that I want to read in the near future and that I personally think that I will love. So without further ado, let's get into the pile. The first book on here is Shadow of the Gods by John Gwynne. This was sold to me as a Skyrim, but then with a female protagonist version. Set in a brand new Norse-inspired world and packed with myth, magic and bloody vengeance, The Shadow of the Gods begins an epic new fantasy saga from best-selling author John Gwynne. And I just see that J. Kristoff, one of my personal favorite authors, has written on the back, visceral, heartbreaking and unputdownable. And then the tiny thing here at the top says, the greatest sagas are written in blood. And I'm going to predict this is a 5-star read for me because I love dragons, sometimes I really love action-packed books, and I hope that with the Skyrim intentions and then female protagonist, this is gonna be that for me. Up next, another 5-star book, I hope that this is going to be, is Masters of Death by Olivia Blake. I've had this book for quite a while already sitting on my bookshelves, and then recently I picked it up for my April TBR list and I really want to get started on reading it. In this book we follow Viv, or Viola Marek, a struggling real estate agent and a vampire, and that she's trying to sell a house that is apparently haunted, and she and then some other people are going to try and solve this murder so the ghost can pass on. But like, I'm not exactly sure what happens in this book, but it sounds like a lot of fun and it sounds like something that I would absolutely love. So I'm really hoping that this is another 5-star read for me. Up next, we have a book that has been on my TBR for a very long time. It is Gideon the Ninth. The way that Gideon the Ninth and then the other books from this series are described is lesbian necromancers from outer space. And that catchline alone got me like, huh? I know from some people who've read this that I had a difficult time getting into it, but I don't know, I hope I really love it. And on the back it says, the Emperor needs necromancers. The 9th necromancer needs a swordswoman. Gideon has a sword, some dirty magazines, and no more time for undead nonsense. And I'm not exactly sure when I will be reading this, but whenever I have read the books from this video, I will of course be doing an update whether or not these were actually 5 stars for me. Up next is a book talk favorite and also a book that I have been wanting to get my hands on for a very long time, and then I found a special edition secondhand for a decent price. My partner actually got me this book. It is The Book of Azrael by Amber Nicole. I fear no kings and no gods, and I'm not sure if it has like a small like synopsis of the book in here. No, it does actually not. I know this is romantasy, I know this is very sexy time-based book. Other than that, I don't really know a lot about it, but I predict that this will be 5 stars, and also like, look how gorgeous this edition is. Like, only for that, I hope this book remains one of like the 5-star books so I can keep it nice on display, because for now it is actually up there with the other pretty books that I have on my bookshelves, and I really hope if it's 5 stars then it can stay there. And then finally I want to also put a duology on here, and it is the Strange the Dreamer duology by Liani Taylor. Now I know that I like Liani Taylor's writing style because I read Daughter of Smoke and Bone whenever I was younger. So recently my partner bought me the duology in the special editions from Owl Crate of Strange the Dreamer and Muse of Nightmares. I haven't even started these books yet, and I feel like I will really love them because I remember the world building from Liani Taylor's books was really good, and I just really felt pulled into the universe that she was writing about. So on the back of this book it says, I think you're a fairy tale, I think you're magical and brave and exquisite, and I hope you'll let me be in your story. And then in the front it has the blurb. The dream chooses the dreamer, not the other way round. And Laszlo Strange, war orphan and junior librarian, has always feared that his dream chose poorly. Since he was 5 years old, he's been obsessed with the mythical lost city of Weep, but it would take someone bolder than he to cross half the world in search of it. Then a stunning opportunity presents itself, in the person of a hero called the Godslayer and a band of legendary warriors, and he has to seize his chance or lose his dream forever. What happened in Weep 200 years ago to cut it off from the rest of the world? What exactly did the Godslayer slay that went by the name of God? And what is the mysterious problem he now seeks help in solving? The answers await in Weep, but so do more mysteries, including the blue-skinned goddess who appears in Laszlo's dreams. How did he dream her before he knew she existed? And if all the gods are dead, why does she seem so real? In this sweeping and breathtaking new novel by National Book Award finalist Liani Taylor, author of the New York Times best-selling Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy, the shadow of the past is as real as the ghosts who haunt the citadel of murdered gods. Fall into a mythical world of dread and wonder, moths and nightmares, love and carnage. Welcome to Weep. As mentioned at the start of this video, I will try and read these books as soon as possible, which means somewhere in April, May, June. And whenever I've finished these books, I will come back to you and tell you if these were 5 stars or not. And this is something, a little bit of a challenge that I hope to do more of in the future, to actually predict some of the books I will read soon and then actually get back to it if I enjoyed them as much as I did. But the thing that I've also had recently is that whenever I put high expectations on a book, it always somehow doesn't live up to that expectation. Whereas if I go in completely blind without expectations, sometimes and very often even, I am super pleasantly surprised. So we'll see about these books, and I will see you in a future video to keep you updated. Let me know in a comment down below what books are you planning to read that you think will be a 5-star read, because of course I would love to know from you as well. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a big thumbs up, and of course if you'd like to see more from me, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I make new videos every week and I would love to have you here for every single one of them. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon with a new video. Bye!